Mummy brings in a glass of milk, the gold-topped sort that's got lots and lots of cream and is only for special occasions or when you're ill, but not the sort of ill where you cough a lot and drink Lucozade. "How are you feeling, darling?" Mummy says, and I don't know what to say because I am not poorly really, but I still feel confused about what happened in London today. Mummy asks if I would like to hear her read a story and I say, "Yes, please. Can I have Winnie the Pooh?" So she goes away to the playroom where the books are and comes back and reads them to me from the very beginning, where Edward Bear comes downstairs, bump, 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 behind Christopher Robin. I don't have a teddy bear. I think it would be nice to have one, especially one you can have adventures with. Now Mummy is reading my favourite story, the one where Winnie the Pooh floats up into the sky with a balloon to try to get honey from the bees. There is a funny picture in the book of a big round balloon with a small bear hanging underneath it. My head is too tired to keep my eyes open, but it doesn't matter because I have seen the picture lots of times and I can imagine it as I lie there and listen. Bedtime stories are my favourite thing. It is like Mummy is giving me a hug with her voice. "Isn't that fine?" shouted Winnie the Pooh down to you. "What do I look like?" "You look like a bear holding onto a balloon," you said. "And tomorrow I kill many bears. You all have warm skins. I say tomorrow you will rub your hands together and hold them to the dry sticks and ask Orb to send you fire. And the bears will stay warm in their own skins." All of a sudden I am really, really cold and the air smells funny, like on a farm with cows, and it's night and there aren't any streetlights anywhere. It's a man who is shouting, a man with a beard who is wearing animal skins like the waxwork of a caveman in the museum, and he is standing on a rock and shouting at other people wearing animal skins. There's another man too, the old man from the junkyard. He doesn't have a beard or animal skins. He's got long white hair and a sort of Sunday suit with checked trousers. Then another caveman grabs him and tells him to make fire. And I'm scared, but I say, "Please don't hurt him." They don't hear me, and I shout, "Please don't hurt him!" But they still ignore me. I suppose because I am only a little boy, even though I am 7 next month. Then the cavemen put us all in a cave full of bones, and they are people bones. Then I wake up. If you wake up, then what you woke up from must have been a dream. But it did feel very real. Like how the things in the junkyard seemed real. I wonder what will happen when I fall asleep tonight. Apart from that one time in November, Claire had never had to worry much about her middle child, Jerry. Anne, the eldest, could be a bit difficult. Stroppy, her dad called it. And even now at 9, she was still prone to tantrums when she didn't get her own way, although it wasn't as bad as it used to be. As for their younger boy, they joked they should have called him Dennis, not Francis, because he was so mischievous and cheeky that he could have been a character from the Beano. "It's like the Blitz in here," Ray would say if he came home early and Francis hadn't yet gone to bed, and Claire would try to laugh along with him, although she'd been 8 when the Blitzkrieg raids had begun and still had nightmares about them sometimes. It had been rather a relief when Francis turned 5 and was able to start at Barringdean Primary. Claire felt herself a terrible parent for thinking it. But Jerry was the quiet one. He always had been. Even as a baby, he hadn't cried all that much. His teachers said he behaved well at school, and his father hardly ever found it necessary to slipper him. Now, after nearly 4 months of relative peace and quiet, half-term accepted, Claire was trying to convince herself she was actually pleased the Christmas holidays had started, and that all the mayhem that went alongside having 3 young children home from school for several weeks would be a welcome change of pace.